What up, my nerds? It's ToastedLombax back with more Final Fantasy 16, and here we are at the Wall of Memories, which you can see is starting to fill up quite nicely. I think we've only got, what, 5, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to go, which is quite nice, because when I looked at this earlier, we'd capped 5 of them off in one, so that's nice. Let's see what... Oh, more of these? Really? Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff, but the one that I'm interested in is this one. Even though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even if only for a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak more on this in private. Okay, fine. Fine.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Yes, perhaps we should. So we'll prioritize that quest, thank you. And then we'll get around here, and then get all these claimed up, shall we? Hello, Harpocrates. We've got what it is that you've asked for.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for. You did?
I did.
I think I did.
You can have this, thank you. It was being guarded by an Avis? Is that what we're calling them?
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
It's all good.
To make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us? Oh, I don't...
You don't what?
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Oh, really? Really? Could oh my God, could that not have just all been one big cutscene, rather than me running around fighting on? Bloody bastard, oh. Right, so you're closest, so we'll have a word with you first, Josh. What is it you're concerned about with Jill?
I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
Oh,
That's why we
man.
need to remind her she is still one of us.
Should we take her on a hunt with us?
We still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pop boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Okay, fine. We'll take this trip down memory lane. Go on.
True. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
That's true. Much has happened.
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left.
That makes sense.
What would you do without me, Clive?
Okay, so we got one outside of the base. That's fine. Right, Byron. We've did what you wanted us to do.
I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
A man called Quinton.
Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
He's not a co-conspirator. God.
But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you You still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that.
Oh, really?
We've all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From whom?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
Did I? When did I do that? I don't remember this. To be fair, I've done a lot in this game.
Was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
Good.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience.
Oh, really? Do I have to? Could you not just get on with the political stuff by yourself while I go down cutting monsters? Gah. Well, it seems we have no choice in doing this, apparently. Rossfield Manor.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a kashik?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen.
Yes, you may,
I
Quentin.
suggest an alternative approach.
By
Though
sea.
supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And
You're
what
the
kind of
quality of the
company
company I
are you
keep.
expecting
God
to
damn.
keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding. He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
No, it's just Sid the Outlaw,
More
not
onto the
Sid the
bridge.
Bloody Outlaw.
Shall we begin again?
Yes,
What
we
seek
shall.
here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist.
Nope.
We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord.
Yeah.
For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
Are we all good here? Everything done?
Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Nice, okie dokie, that's fine. Ah, and here we are back at the hideout, that's good. Whew.
My boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
Now let's just hope everyone plays their part.
We were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sacrandal, And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will.
Hey, another trinket!
Thank you, Uncle.
So that brings us down to 6 remaining. Quest complete! That's if we do get the trinket. Oh, we're getting close to that 2800. Yeah, there we go, nice. Okay, so now that that one's done, we've got to get back up there and get these other 2 reclaimed. Ugh. Right, seems you're the closest, Dion, so you're the lucky sod who gets his quest next.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now, it is time, then.
No.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Hippocrates.
A clip around the head.
No. I dare not show my
Oh,
face
not
before
you too, Gua.
Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
Hmm.
You are right.
Of course.
I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude.
Well, then let us go then.
Well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Ooh, is this automatically happening? Come on, let's go. Yeah, there we go. Hippocrates can actually stand? Holy shit.
Hesitate to approach him.
Like, I don't think we've seen him outside of the seating position throughout this whole game. I don't think so, anyway. If we did, I don't remember it.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, we're just gonna chill out by the side, are we? Hello?
Master Hippocrates, pray. Accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Oh, it's that same flower.
Is that a wyvern tail?
Right, I see. It's the same one as Dead Hand.
It's unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it. Just as yours do not define you. want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Oh, it's like he knows that Dion isn't really planning on coming back.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Another trinket!
I shall not forget this.
Ah, it's got to finish this off with old Harpocrates, have we?
Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
Yes, his return.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
Oh, another trinket? Are we getting 2 trinkets out of this quest line?
My stolen squill.
Oh.
'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Quest complete! A tale to tell. So are we getting 2 items from this? Bahamut's Mercy. Oh, reduces Gigaflare cooldown time by 6 seconds. Cool. Okay, so we only get 1 trinket, but we get 1 item. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But this guy's just here, so we'll have a word with you first.
Welcome back, Sid.
How's the young man doing?
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope.
Well, we had to fight a bloody dragon.
Told it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
No, they didn't. I reckon he does.
Ember lost his nerve in the
And I'm
face
glad
of
we got the
history,
choice for that. That's nice.
but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Oh
Sergeant.
man.
Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
Yep, still got the
Bit of
book.
hard work. Any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears.
But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask.
You can go
I'll spend
fight
my days and
a
nights in the pit if I have
chimera.
to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Okay.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know.
Oh.
If you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time
What?
the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you get down to doing that.
This did not play out as I expected.
No.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
See, you'd learn something too. It's all good. Quest complete. Trial and error. 2820. Is that enough to get the other doodad? Let's go check it out, shall we? We got more hunts. Yes! Okay, let's see what they are. Hello, Nectar. View the hunt board. Now, what have we got? Oh, hello. Oh, no, what? So the Penitence Gate at Sambrek. Okay. And then this one, Grim Reaper. Okay. Still don't know where that one is. And Garniqualude. Okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Well, we'll go see Mid first. See what she's got for us. Hello, Mid. We got that armor plating that you wanted.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
It's never all she needs. There we go. Take it off my hands, quickly, before I change my mind.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
Say those words, goddammit. Ah, no, seriously, Mid?
I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wow.
Right. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
I don't need to find it. I should know where it is, right? Hello, you little buggers. Where's that damn cog that was left over from the scales?
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it?
It's going to be a paper plane.
I bet it's an airship.
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot. We remember.
We didn't forget it, god damn
Just in
it.
case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of bits. You have a bag of
Since
bits.
your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds.
What?
Just in case.
That's good to know.
Look,
So there's just a whole bag of things left over from your cannibalizing of things.
is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Yes, just in case. Okay, you little bastards. Thank you for that. Let's get back down to Mid then, shall we?
Well, did they have it?
They did. It seems it's not the only thing they had, though.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
Well, I shall wait. And I shall see. Oh, that's how you're going to make it flying. All whirlybird style.
Here goes nothing.
So where are those 4 engines?
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
But that was due to the crystals, not due to raining death.
Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were 2 ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge.
Okay, what?
I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
Oh.
All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Quite a few.
Boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's a bit of a difficult decision, isn't it, really? It's like, well, do you want progress or do you want potential weapons of war? Because so many things can be used as a weapon.
If I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Quest complete. So, with that then... 2850. Is that the magic number? Oh, we do get the model airship as a thing. Nice. So that's the final mid-quest, hopefully. So she doesn't have me running around like a blue-ass fly. Ooh.
How may I help you today, Clive?
I would like to claim this item here. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, nice. Trophy just pops. So presumably that is the last thing that we can get.
Come again. I may have more for you.
And I think, before we call it there, we're going to go check in with Blackthorn. Damn it, still not ready. What do we need? Just a dark steel. Ah, it's probably one of those hunts as well. God damn. Anything new here? Now we've already made all of them things. That's fine. That is it, yes. And that's also going to be it for this particular episode. So, thank you very much for watching this one. I really appreciate it. Whatever it is that you're doing and wherever it is that you are, I hope that you have a great time. And I shall see you in the next one.